welcome back everyone. Good day. So, welcome to our Autodesk AutoCAD 2025. Proceed na tayo sa isometric view which is 3D. So, may nakita kayo ditong tawag dito sa ano na to? Sa panel na to. Then, ang kiklik lang natin is itong right corner which is yung south and east. So, south is yan isometric. Once we click that, magpo-proceed na tayo dito sa isometric view. So, our objective for today is to define 3D modeling, identify the different commands used in 3D. So, magbibigay ako ng some of the commands which is shape pa rin naman siya nalalabas, just like circle, so on and so forth. For this day or this particular lesson, I'm going to demonstrate the basic 3D modeling using AutoCAD. So I hope you appreciate the importance of 3D modeling using AutoCAD. So the first one, what is 3D modeling? It is a process of creating 3D objects using specialized software. So ngayon, ang apps na gamit natin is AutoCAD. Then, how can we create a 3D model in AutoCAD? First, we're going to use the command box. Ayan. So, ang gagawin na natin is maybe 5. Let's say 5. Ayan siya. So, di siya promising na mukhang 5. So, let's do it again. 5,5. Yan. There you go. 5,5. So, nasa SE isometric kasi tayo, 2D wireframe. So, yung height niya is hindi naman na masyadong, let's say, bigyan na lang din natin siya ng height. Gawin natin siya 3. Ayan. So, in top view, makikita natin is parang plain square lang siya. But in isometric, makikita natin yung side view. If appreciate natin yung looks niya is makikita din natin yung front view. Then, 2D wireframe, proceed tayo sa shaded. So, that's the box we have done a while ago. The next one is the sphere. SPH, sphere. Enter. Click. Let's use 5 again. So, in top view, parang normal lang siya, no? Parang normal lang. But, in isometric view, makikita natin yung sphere na completely 360 siya. So, again, sphere command. Enter. Let's say 2.5. Yan. Half of 5. Kasi masyado siya malaki kapag 5. So, yeah. Medyo magkaano na sila. So, kung napapansin nyo, parang nakalubog siya sa graph. So, ano kailangan natin gawin? Shift, then, yung pan. Click natin yung object, M, enter, F8, para umangat siya. Oops. Let's do this one more time. Then there you go, nasa ibabaw na siya ng surface nung pinagagawa natin. Medyo i-align lang natin siya ng konti. Okay. Then, yan. And there you go. There's the sphere. The next one is cone. Lawat nga natin siya dito. Yeah. Yan. The next one is cone. Just type cone. Enter. Then, sample 2.5 again. Radius nga. And sa taas, let's use 5. But in top view, mapapansin nyo, para lang silang, round shape. Na parang, medyo geometrical lang yung design. But, in isometric view, there's the cone. So, in cylinder, we're going to type cylinder or SYL. Enter, another 2.5. and the height is 5. Tingnan niyo guys, kapag nasa top view, para lang siyang circle. But in isometric view, here's the cylinder. The next one is the pyramid. Yung pyramid is medyo similar siya sa cone. But, four-sided kasi si pyramid eh. Yan. 2.5. No, masyado malaki si 2.5. Let's use 3. Then, 5. The difference between cone and pyramid. Observe, 4 edges, 4 sides, while pyramid has round sides. And, the cone rather, has round sides, while pyramid has 4 sides. And polysolid. Yung polysolid is para siyang polygon. Para lang siyang polygon. Ayan, oh. Diba parang wala siyang something texture. Wala siyang polygon talaga. So, in this particular case again, we're going to use polygon. Then, extrude natin siya. Maybe 8. Yan. Click. Then, oops, sorry. Control Z. Ay, nadadamay siya. Extrude. Ganun lang yung process niya, guys. Yung extrude kasi is nakakatulong siya kapag i-rise up na natin yung isang object. So, again, we're going to use 5 for height. Then, yan. Sa top view, tingnan, para siyang ano, para siyang plain tingnan, but in the isometric view, ganyan siya. Makikita mo na yung front, side, top. The next one is torus. Ito yung favorite command ko dito sa 3D commands. Torus. Kasi mukha siyang donut. Ayan, mukha siyang dough. So, 2.5 again. Enter. Ayan. Another. Let's see kung gano'n siya kalaki. Ayan. Ayan si torus. Para siyang donut. Pero super laki niya pala. So, again. Let's repeat torus. Enter. Tingnan natin siya rito. Let's try 1.25. Sakta lang pala si 2.5. 2.5. Then sa paloob niya is 1.25. Ayan si torus, guys. Para siyang donut. So, M for move. Naka-ortho on. So, ortho off tayo. Move lang natin siya ng konti. Yan. The next one is union. So, in this particular case again, yung union is yung pagdidikitin natin or yung dalawang object is pagko-combine. Example, I have here a box. Or let's say, copy natin ta. COPY. Click. Kasi natin siya rito. And, copy ulit natin si cylinder. Proceed natin siya dito. After makopy, enter lang. Okay na siya. Then, click the object. Move. Kita niyo yan, guys. Yung positive something. Example, gusto ko dito ko siya ilagay. Diyan ko siya gusto ilagay. Since box yung gamit natin, so wala siyang midpoint. Pero, in this case, magagawa pa rin natin yung process of union. Okay. So, maybe, yung ano na lang, yung torus and, ayan, yung torus and cylinder na lang. So, thank you, box. Delete muna kita. Top view, let's see. Okay, naka-center si cylinder sa mismo torus. So, ganito magpa-process si union. So, click the object, union, union. Enter. Ayan na siya, guys. Kung kanina, single lang siya, but we use the command union, nagdikit na sila parehas. Move. Pakita ko sa inyo, guys. Bali, gagamit ako ng 360 orbit. Ay, 3D orbit rather, sorry. 3D orbit para ma-rotate nyo yung, ano. Ayan. Ayan siya, guys. Oh. Kung napapansin nyo to, ito lang. Observe nyo lang yung mata nyo. Naka-center si cylinder sa torus. Okay. The last one is a fillet edge. So, So, zoom in lang tayo. Zoom in lang natin siya ng konti sa box. Si fillet edge, magwo-work siya sa merong kanto na something na sample sa box. So, let me show you how it's done. Yan. Yan. Just click those sides. Okay, lipat natin siya rito. Just click nyo lang yung sides. Click nyo lang yung sides. Enter. There you go. Fillet edge. Enter. Kung napapansin nyo sa top view, ayan, nag-work si fillet edge kay box. Zoom in lang natin siya ng konti. While in isometric view, again, zoom in natin siya. So, ganun nagpa-process yung mga commands sa ating 3D modeling. So, there you go. As you observe, pwede nyo rin tong i-try sa mga bahay nyo or if meron kayong AutoCAD, something na parang pwede nyo siyang i-execute. But I suggest na kumuha kayo ng siguro mga latest CAD sa ngayon. So, our objectives is na-execute naman natin siya and we also define 3D modeling. And I hope this 3D modeling helps you a lot by designing your own floor plans or upcoming designs. So, thank you so much for listening. Be right back and see you later. Meron pa isa.